Previously on Snowskate and Things. And we're back in the driveway, and I wanted to show what goes into snow skating. It's not just kind of put the rail out there, grab the snow skate, and go. Usually when you snow skate, there's a lot of prep work that goes into it. You've got to set the rail. Today I wanted to dig it into my driveway and get it nice and low. Then you have to do a whole bunch of run-ups and pack the snow, get it nice and smooth so that you can actually get the speed you want to go up to the rail. So I did a few warm-ups there, and here before I got on the rail, I wanted to make sure I got a heel flip. And then we're going to get on that rail. I set it up so that I could do front boards today. For some reason, I like front board better than backboard when I do rails with the snow skate. I don't know why that is, but it is. Then I'm doing some ollies onto the rail, which was nice and easy because I sunk the rail down and got it nice and low because I just kind of wanted a no-stress day. I was also trying to do a shove out of this 50-50. Finally got a decent one there. And then I wanted to come back to the pop Shuvit onto the rail, which was good. I got a couple of good ones. I think this one here is a really solid one. I was really pleased with how this came out. Just locked in so good and came off the rail real nice. And then right there, I overspun the board. And it was one of those moments again where I was like, wait a minute, overspinning the board, that's kind of like the amount of spin I would need if I was going to do a big spin. So you know what I had to do? I had to try to get a big spin onto the rail, which I've never done before. And this became a huge battle, but as I started to get it and I got my feet on once or twice, I started to see the light at the end of the tunnel that this is possible. So then I couldn't give up because you know how I am about when I know a trick is possible. And I think the hardest part of this was getting my feet to not be on the rail, but be off to the sides of it so that I could be on the board and be balanced. That was really tricky for me. And I'm getting a little closer, starting to feel comfortable with the spin and everything. That one was really close. Now it's just a matter of getting it locked in and getting that lucky one. And so finally, here we are. Even though I overshot the rail a little bit, the landing wasn't great, I was going to take it because I was just so happy to even get somewhat close to a big spin into the rail there. So then after getting that big spin on, did a couple more front boards, and I got into the mood to try something that I haven't done since last year. I wanted to get a big spin off the rail. And luckily that took way fewer tries. It actually wasn't that bad. And I was really happy that it wasn't that bad. It felt great to get one again. And like I said, it's been a whole year since I've done that. So then I wanted to overcome something that happened the day before when I was skateboarding in the garage. I was just having a rough day. I couldn't get any flip tricks. It was just, I was just off. That happens. So on the snow skate, I was determined to get another heel flip or two and a kick flip. And even though I was doing them stationary, it helped me work on some of the basics. And I got a couple, and that felt good as well. And then you know how when you start to land a few things, and I had gotten some of my goals from earlier, you just can't stop. I have a hard time stopping myself once I get some flow going. So I got a couple varieties of frontside board slides again. I had front board to fakie, front board to regular, and I wanted front board with a shove out. I had one early, but it was a little janky. I slipped out of that one, which was really weird. But then on this one, I finally clean it up, get a pretty good one. And after that, I was like, let's shove it out extra hard. And I got a 270 out, even though the landing's a little funky, but that's okay. And so after getting all that, I wanted to come back to the shove it on. And I wanted to do a shove it on and a shove it off all in one go. And I got a couple good shove it's on that slide away pretty clean. Then I started to try to shove it out, and luckily this didn't take a million tries, but it was a small battle. It's hard because there's not a lot of time to think once I get on the rail because it's not that long of a rail. I don't have a lot of time. But eventually we finally did get there.
Let's go! Yes!
So overall, I had a great day on the snow skate, a couple of firsts and a couple of good tricks that I've been wanting to get for a while. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.